Hey y'all, it's Kelly Clarkson with Wayfair, where delivery and setup are as easy as a few taps on your phone. Picture this. You're relaxing in an old hammock, scrolling Wayfair's app when you spot it. A brand new patio set. Next thing you know, Wayfair delivers it right to your patio and sets it up. Oh, you need a new grill too? All right, Wayfair's got you covered. With Wayfair's room of choice delivery and fast expert setup on qualifying orders, life gets a little easier. Visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Hey there, my dark horse entrepreneur and parents. You ever felt like your business is stuck in this never-ending game of small pond, big fish? What if I told you that small pond could become an ocean overnight? No, hold on now. I haven't lost my marbles. No. And this isn't some infomercial scam, but buckle up because we're about ready to take a ride into the future of digital marketing. Are you tired of hearing the same old marketing advice over and over and over again that keeps you confined within your zip code? Are you sick and tired of being told that local is your lane and you should stay in it? Well, my friends, then you have come to the right place because today we're tossing out that outdated playbook. We're tossing it right out the window. Stick around because we're about to blow the lid completely off everything you know about local business marketing. We're going to be diving deep into virtual dinner parties, celebrity endorsements, and why local is a mindset, not a market. So if you're ready to stop playing small and start thinking big, I mean global big, then you cannot afford to miss this episode. Let's get started. Hey there, audacious parents. Welcome to the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast, where we're not just about surviving, we're about thriving. If you're tuning in, you're not looking for just another feel-good, pat-on-the-back kind of show. No. You're here because you're ready to disrupt the status quo. You're ready because you're here to challenge your limits and to step out of the comfort zone where we know growth never happens. This is not just your average, let's all be happy with our 9-to-5 lives kind of podcast. We're here to give you actionable strategies. We're here to dive deep into the world of side hustles, digital marketing, and smart income boosting tactics. Why, you may ask? Because we're designed for parents like you, parents juggling family expenses, childcare, and the elusive me time. We're not just about making money, though. We're about designing a life that you dictate, not one that's been prepackaged in a soul-sucking 9-to-5 box. So, if you're ready to break free and design a life that aligns with your dreams, design a life that aligns with your family, you're in the right place. The Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast. What is up? What the heck is up, my dark horse entrepreneurs and parents? If that opening didn't get you on the edge of your seat, then hold on to your hats because, my friends, we are just getting started. You're tuned into, of course, the one and only Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast, where we just don't challenge the status quo. We flippin' obliterate it. And today's episode is a game changer. Today's episode is a paradigm shifter. It's a hold my beer while I redefine marketing kind of episode. If you've ever felt combined by the term local business, then this is the wake-up call you have been waiting for. But hold on a second. Before we dive right in, let me address the elephant in the room. The term local, right? He says with air quotes. The term local is like a pair of comfy old slippers. I should know I'm wearing a pair right now. Familiar, but not exactly stylish and not exactly forward-thinking. And in today's digital age, clinging to local is like clinging to the rotary phone. Sure, it works, but why limit yourself when you can have so much more? Yeah. So, if you're ready to trade in those slippers for a pair of jet-setting boots, then you've come to the right place. Today, we're exploring how to take your local business and turn it into a global phenomena. And for my parents out there trying to start their side hustle, this is how you can help those local businesses turn it into a global phenomena. We're talking about virtual dinner parties that can attract customers from different time zones. We're talking about celebrity endorsements that can make your brand go viral and so much more. Trust me, you don't want to miss a second of this. Whew, got myself all hyped up. All right, let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? You've heard it a million times. Shop local, support local, think local, and I'm all about local. I love supporting my local small businesses. But what if I told you that local is the very thing that can be holding you back? Now, Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with supporting your local community. Like I said, I do this myself all the time. But in the age of the internet, why put a geographical limit on your potential? Let's debunk the myth of local right now. Local is not a boundary, it's a starting point. In this digital age that we are in today, every local business has the potential to be a global business. But to do that, you have to be more than a storefront. You have to be more than brick and mortar and a catchy slogan. A local business's digital footprint is their global storefront. It's how they attract customers from not just down the street, but across the state, across the nation, across the world. And let's be real, if you're not online, you may as well be in a ghost town. Yeah, that's the sound. Right there, ghost town. Let's meet Jane, shall we? Jane was a local bakery owner. She thought that Instagram was just for her selfies and the occasional food pics. But when she started posting her pastries online, orders started coming in from states she couldn't even spell. And now, my friends, she's shipping worldwide. So here's the question. If Jane can do it, what in the hell is stopping you from doing it or from helping your local businesses do it? Well, okay. I think, here's the thought for you. If you're not online, you're invisible. It's as simple as that. You're missing out on a world of customers, literally a world of customers who are a simple click away. Yep, they're a click away from becoming not just customers, but your raving fans. So, are you ready to expand your horizons and break free from the local trap? Heck, are you ready to be the catalyst to help local businesses that you patronize expand their local-only reach? Good, because we are just getting warmed up, my friends. All right. So I asked the question, are you ready to break free from the local trap? And you're nodding. You're saying, yes, I can do that. And if you're one of my side hustling parents out there, you want to start something. And this is where the idea comes in. How do you actually do it? Well, enter the virtual dinner party. This concept is so revolutionary. It's like the Tesla of marketing strategies. And no, hold on, hold the boat before you push that pause or stop button and fast forward, whatever it is. I am not talking about a Zoom call with awkward small talk and virtual backgrounds. No. We're talking next level, folks. All right, so what is a dinner party? What is it you're talking about, Tracy? Well, here's what I want you to do. I want you to imagine a space where you can showcase your products, where you can showcase your services, where you can network with potential customers and create at the same time a sense of community without ever leaving your living room or without ever leaving your store or your kitchen, wherever you happen to be doing business on a daily basis, on a physical basis. That, my friends, is the virtual dinner party. Sounds cool, right? But why does it work? This is very important to understand. You see, we human beings are social creatures. We crave attention. I'm willing to admit it. I crave attention. I love being on the stage, talking to people, and feeling that energy coming back from them. A virtual dinner party taps into that innate desire. It creates this experience that's not just transactional, but relational as well. Okay. So the question is, I can hear it right now. How do you host one of these without it being a snooze fest? Well, first, you pick a theme that aligns with your business. There's a whole plethora of them depending on your business. And I don't know which business you are in or which business you're thinking about helping do this, but there are themes out there that will go with it. Then you create engaging activities. You could even bring in a guest speaker. The key here, this is the magic point. The key is to provide value that goes beyond just selling a product, okay? But here's where things really get interesting. Virtual dinner parties aren't just for your local clientele. No, they're not just for those folks that can walk to your store or drive easily store. With the right marketing, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit here, you can attract attendees from different states, from different countries, even continents. Your local business suddenly is on a global stage, right? You have global reach. And that brings me to a thought that might completely blow your mind. Your next big customer, your next big partner might be in another time zone. Forget local. Your market is as big, my friends, as your imagination. But let's get practical. Let me give you an example right here. I'm going to walk through a real life example. You're a local coffee shop, but you're not just serving up lattes. No. You are roasting your own beans on site. You, my friend, are the real deal. So how can you turn this into a virtual dinner party that people will not stop talking about? Well, let's brew up some ideas, shall we? Let's start with the coffee tasting session. Now, what you can do with this is send out small samples of your different roast to the attendees beforehand. Then, during the party, guide them through the tasting session, much like a wine tasting, but without the hangovers, yeah? Okay, but what if you want to add a little more sizzle to your event? Well, how about, in this example, a live roasting demo? You could set up your camera in the roasting area and give a live demonstration. Show them the magic that turns those green beans into liquid gold. It's educational and entertaining. Now, let's add a little splash of star power, shall we? Maybe you invite a well-known barista or some coffee influencer to share some pro tips or some latte art techniques. We've all seen those little TikTok videos, haven't we? It adds credibility and excitement to your event. Okay, now you've got their attention. They're leaning into their cameras and watching their screens. How do you keep the conversation going? Well, let's try opening the floor for questions about coffee, about roasting, or about latte techniques or anything else. This is where you turn your customers into a community. And here's the kicker. You can offer special discounts or exclusive roasts just for your attendees. That, my friends, is a win-win. You make sales and they get something special. Heck, here's a thought right off the top of my head. Maybe you create a special package, a special monthly subscription. Hey, we'll send you this bag of coffee every month for the next 12 months. And then you bill them a subscription method. Huh? Yeah, there you go right there. Remember, your next big customer, as I said earlier, might not be in your time zone. With a virtual dinner party, just like the one I just described, you're not just a local coffee shop. You now are a global coffee experience. So, you ready to trade that open sign for a worldwide banner? I thought so. Yeah. Are you ready to start sending out those virtual invites? Good. Fantastic. I've got one more game-changing strategy that I want to cover first. So we just covered the virtual dinner party. You've got it down to a science. And if you're going to help another local business out there, you've got all your ideas brewing in your head, so to speak. But what if we could add a sprinkle of stardust that would make it truly unforgettable? That would be cool, right? I'm talking about celebrity endorsements here, people. Now, before you say, oh my God, I can't afford that, hear me out. Celebrities bring instant credibility and they bring a built-in audience. Yeah, this, my friends, is like a fast pass at a roller coaster park. It's a fast pass to brand recognition and trust. Now, I can hear the question. How do I get a celebrity to even look my way, Tracy? Well, first, you could aim for local and niche celebrities. You'd be surprised how many small celebrities that are out there that completely align with your brand. Or if they don't align with just the brand, maybe they just align with the theme that you picked to go for your virtual dinner party. Now, you can start by reaching out on social media. Or maybe you have some mutual connections out there. And again, you are going to be surprised how many are willing to collaborate for a good cause or even a small share of the profits. Now, think of a couple. Just go ahead. If you're a small business owner right now and you're thinking, well, this dinner party idea is kind of a neat idea and adding a celebrity to it would be really cool. I think this person, and somebody popped into your head when I said that. And if they didn't, pause, think about it right now. Okay, you got them? You got your celebrity? Great. Now, here's where we're going to do some marketing magic. The key with this is to create, I'm going to call it a viral video. We'll call it a marketing video, but you want to create a video with authenticity, maybe a dash of emotion, and a sprinkle of humor. You want to feature your celebrity endorser experiencing your product or your service in some genuine way. Now, maybe they don't want to experience your product or service, but they could still talk about it. And you make it shareable, and make it relatable, and above all, make it memorable. You don't believe this can work. I can feel some of the negativity come off some of you folks. I get it. It's okay. Let me share a story that'll make you a believer. Well, I hope it'll make you a believer. Let's talk about Bob. Now, Bob runs a local pet store, and he's got a local Instagram famous dog owner to endorse his shop. Actually, the video was all about the dog. Right? They created this hilarious video that went viral, and he got customers, little customers, driving in from 3 states away to come see his store because of this dog. You see? Stardust. Yeah. Your local business can be the global sensation overnight. All it takes is the right strategy, the right endorsement, and the courage to think bigger than your own damn zip code. Okay, so here's the question. Are you ready to go from local hero to global sensation? Look, if Bob can do it, so can you. Now, I want to take a minute here and talk to my dark horse entrepreneur parents out there. Let's flip the script. What if you're not a business owner? What if you're just that parent who sees this untapped potential in local businesses that perhaps you patronize? Right? That you go to all the time. What if you could be the marketing superhero that they didn't even know they needed? That's right. Yeah. Today we're talking about how you could create a business offering virtual dinner parties and celebrity endorsements as a service. Intrigued? You should be. First things first, though. You've got to identify the businesses that could benefit from these strategies. And trust me, they're out there. I just gave you one of a coffee shop. So if you have any coffee shops that are doing their own roasting out there, there it is. Take it. Run with it. They're struggling, many of them, to adapt to the digital age. Sure, maybe they have online ordering abilities, but to truly market online, they're not quite there yet, most of them. So once you got your targets in mind, it's time to make your pitch, okay? What you're going to want to do is approach these businesses with a well-crafted proposal. Now, probably the best thing to do is many of you, because if you shop local and support local, you've made local friends. Go to them first. That will allow you to get through the stumbling and the bumbling because your friends will be far more forgiving. But then show them the case studies. Maybe even host a mini dinner party to demonstrate the concept and allow them to see the value. Here's the question. What's in it for me, Tracy? Well, I'm glad you asked. You can offer these services as a package deal. You could charge a fee for organizing the dinner parties. You can charge a fee for securing celebrity endorsements. You can even offer a commission-based model where you earn a percentage of the sales generated by these events. Win-win. If I bomb, you don't pay me anything. You think it's a pipe dream? Let me share a real-life example. Meet Sarah. Sarah is a stay-at-home mom. Sarah started to offer these services to a local bookstore. What? Yeah. Bookstores are struggling. I'm telling you. You're talking about Amazon. Took a hammer on everybody. Barnes & Noble has shut down a few stores last time I read. She organized a virtual book club dinner party featuring a local author. The event was a complete hit, and now she's doing it for businesses all over the town. You see, you don't have to own a business to revolutionize local business marketing. Sometimes all it takes is a single person, you perhaps, with a killer strategy to turn the tide for their entire community. See, all you have to do is be the catalyst for change. If Sarah can do it like Bob, right? All while juggling the parents in the household, so can you. Phew, a little bit of variety. You feel me? I'm getting all hyped up here. All right, so we've shattered some myths. We've introduced some game-changing strategies, and we've even turned the concept of local on its ear. Now, my friends, it's crunch time. Why? Because this isn't just about listening. No, I want you to get out there and do. It's about doing. So let's recap. We've explored why local is just a mindset, not a market, okay? We've dived into the revolutionary concept of virtual dinner parties and how you can use them to take your business, or you can help businesses in your local area take them global. But we didn't stop there. No, we added in the extra little stardust, that little icing on the cake. Yeah. Now, I challenge you to rethink your marketing strategies. I challenge you to help local businesses that you want to assist rethink their marketing strategies. So whether you're a business owner or a parent looking to make a difference, the ball's in your court. Take action. Be the change. And if you think this episode is a game changer, just wait, because in the next 3 episodes, I'm going to take these 3 sections that we just discussed, and I'm going to break down each part of this plan so you can start marketing to your local businesses right away. So trust me, you're not going to want to miss it. Now, you've been armed with the strategies that can revolutionize your business or the businesses that you want to help. But before you go off and conquer the world, let's make sure you stay in the loop, shall we? Because trust me, you're not going to want to miss what's coming on here next. Yeah? If you think this episode is on fire, maybe this episode lit a fire under you. And if it did, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode coming up. Heck, go back and listen to some of the old episodes. Go ahead and share it with anyone you feel needs to hear this, and then drop us a review. Your feedback is the fuel that keeps this dark horse running. But wait. One more thing. Are you looking for fellow parent entrepreneurs who get it, who understand the grind, who understand the hustle and the dream? Then come on over and join us in the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Tribe Facebook group. Just go to darkhorseschooling.com/tribe and get ready to find your people. Heck, ask me questions directly. Say, Tracy, have you thought about doing a podcast episode on this? I probably will. All right, that's it for today, folks. Remember, in the world of business, my friends, it's not about fitting in. No, it's about standing out. So get out there and be the dark horse entrepreneur that you were born to be. Think successfully and take action. Hey, my dark horse entrepreneur parents, thanks for tuning in. If this episode struck a chord, share it with a fellow parent hustler. Let's grow our tribe that thrives, not just survives. For more insights and a community that totally gets it, join our Facebook group at www.darkhorseschooling.com/tribe. Think successfully and take action.